I'm starving.
What did I get you?
I don't know. What do you got? You got chicken wings?
No.
You got chicken fingers?
No.
You got a sandwich?
No.
You got roast beef? No. You got soup? You got salad?
No.
What do you got? I need something. I need a bite of something. I need a bite of something.
No.
I need a bite of something.
No.
I need a bite of something.
Hey.
Just one bite.
Hey.
One bite.
Hey.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 31 Days of Horror. This is day 12. I am Morgan Film Fan. Let's jump into some scares. Bite is a Canadian film that was directed by Chad Archibald, and I have heard of this film for quite a while. They just released this edition on Black Fawn and Distribution, which is a Canadian distribution company which is creating some really good slipcovers. They have a release on Harpoon as well, which I bought recently. It is a Canadian company because it's only Canadian films that they release on it. Hyperborean is another one that they came out with. There's this Christmas film that starts with an S that I'm blanking on the name of. But anyway, Bite was released. This was filmed in Hamilton, Ontario. If not the entire thing, then at least most of it, from what IMDb tells me. It's a cool film. We also got an actress named Annette Wozniak from who I know is from Cambridge, Ontario originally. She was in a film that I also reviewed on this channel called Secret Santa. It also goes by the title Chris Massacre, and it is streaming on Tubi. It is a highly recommended Christmas horror film from me, by the way. I have a review on the channel, like I said, so if you want to check out the review on that one. But she is in that, and she is also in this, and she is a very beautiful actress. And although she plays quite an unlikable character in this film, she is still a very good actress at what she does, and does a very good job. So this stars a girl named Elma Begovic. She plays a girl named Casey in this film. And we have three girlfriends. We have Casey, who's the lead, and then we have Jill, played by Annette Wozniak, and then we have Kristen, I think her name is Kristen. And the three of them go on vacation to Costa Rica, and one of them, the main girl, Casey, gets bitten. When she gets home, starts to develop symptoms from this tiny little bite, which starts to grow into not so much of a tiny little bite. She is also engaged to a guy named Jared, and they both live in the same building. Jared's mother owns the building. She's the landlord, and Jared's mother completely disapproves of this relationship, especially of Casey, for good reason and for not. Their relationship is in absolute turmoil. They want different things. Jared really wants kids. Casey's not ready for kids. Casey's not ready for marriage at all. Some stuff that happened on the trip to Costa Rica kind of suggests that and plays out into the story. But basically she is in a really bad relationship, and he, is way more committed than she is, essentially. Not that she doesn't love him or anything like that, but she is not ready to commit or take the long-term end of things. So the story basically revolves around her in her apartment getting sicker and sicker. This film, to me, feels very much like The Fly meets the movie Bug with Michael Shannon and Ashley Judd, that Bug, mixed with The Fly. So you get kind of a hybrid between those two films in a much more low-budget independent cinema style. It's mostly shot on one location. You do get some found footage style of the trip in Costa Rica, but mostly this film takes place in an apartment. It's really gross when it comes to the creature features. There's a lot of disgusting things that happen. I'll just say there's this one moment involving a comment on abortion, and the girl, when she's, this bite kind of has her transform in a sense, and she starts to have things come out of her body that, as soon as it started to spill, the first thing that popped into my head was caviar. The first thing I said, I was like, caviar? You can put your mental picture together. Unless you've seen the film, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the creature feature stuff is really good. What really confused me and had me kind of checked out in a sense, and kind of something that I found ridiculous, is just the way characters would react to things. This film has our lead like lock herself in the apartment when she starts to really transform into something else, some kind of beast-like thing, and her apartment is just covered with like this mucousy bug-like substance, almost like webs, and you know, there's again this caviar egg shit lying around all over the place, and at certain points in time, people she knows will come into her apartment and they just react like, oh, are you okay? It's like, no, she's not fucking okay. Look at her. And this girl at no point thinks she needs, you know, a doctor. She doesn't think she needs to go to a hospital. I don't know if she's afraid of it, or afraid of doctors, but yeah, at some point you're just looking at this situation and you're almost yelling at the screen, wondering why this girl is not taking other decisions to her situation, and why other people will come into the picture and just act so nonchalant and unrealistic to what's going on. The body horror I love, and this film plays out like a body horror creature feature film really well, especially for the budget that it has. But the writing definitely takes some liberties, and you definitely will have to suspend your disbelief when it comes to character decisions. Also, I don't think there's a likable character in this film at all, including the lead and including Jared, even though Jared is getting screwed over the most when it comes to the relationship, being that he is unaware of most things. He's also a character that kind of is clueless in a lot of ways and is not the most motivating for his partner kind of thing. He also doesn't really defend his girlfriend a ton when it comes to the mother not liking her and all this kind of stuff. So you really get unlikable characters. Jill, another one played by Annette Wozniak, the decision she makes and the person she is, woof. Yeah, she is definitely not a good person. Very, very attractive person. Somebody that I would love to spend some company with. Not a good character though, at all, whatsoever, in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, it's a cool Canadian film. I love, you know, discovering these Canadian gems, and this is a really great company releasing a lot of them. And Bite, like I said, is a fun body horror creature feature. This is like Cronenberg style, and for anybody who's seen The Fly by David Cronenberg, you're gonna see easily the inspiration in this film. Released in 2015, it's not too long either. It's just under an hour and a half. That's day 12. That's Bite by Chad Archibald, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I do intend to look up his other projects, because I would absolutely be interested in his other work. And this was a fun one. This was a 3.5 out of 5. And I had a good time with it. So until next review, thank you for joining me for 31 Days of Horror. I hope you're enjoying all the reviews so far. Hopefully you're discovering some brand new cinema yourself, just like I am, and you're along for the journey with me, and there's more reviews to come. So until next time, in 31 Days of Horror, till next review, stay tuned. Let's discover some more gems together. Till then, sleep tight tonight.